Hello, hello, welcome to another edition of Raids with Randoms, where we are going to host an event raid with the Kingambit and hope that we don't completely get botched by the extras joining us. Now, I have decided to run something a little counterintuitive for the raid, and I'm bringing Neutralizing Gas Weezing to the raid. Now, I picked Kanto Weezing because the Kingambit, as you see up above, has Kowtow Cleave, Iron Head, so, you know, Kanto Weezing is going to die, with Night Slash and Slash as well. So it has two dark moves, a steal and a normal move, with the scripted Iron Defense and Swords Dance. Now, the Swords Dance could be an issue, but that's why my Weezing is equipped with, as you'll see here, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. The Weezing has Neutralizing Gas with Acid Spray, Sludge Bomb, Venoshock, and Clear Smog. All poison moves. Clear Smog is to knock off the Swords Dance if I don't have raid allies that are debuffing the attack stat. Acid Spray is to reduce its special defense, and because of Neutralizing Gas, Defiant is not an issue. You definitely want a way to deal with Defiant, because both of these event raids that are happening right now have Defiant, or at least can. And then Sludge Bomb and Venoshock. Sludge Bomb to hit it for damage until you poison it, and once it's poisoned, you switch to Venoshock for the bonus damage. So, yeah, there's that. Like that one. There we go. So, yeah, that is my Weezing build that I am going to be fronting here, and it looks like, ooh, shit. Shit. Okay. Flareon is a good choice, but Cerule Edge, maybe not. Because the Cerule Edge coming in is going to be weak to dark moves. That is a bad choice from the other player there. We still have one more player yet to lock in. The other issue here is that everybody is piling in with physical attackers, not realizing that I'm an Acid Spray user, hoping to, you know, get the ability to work in our favor. Okay, you know what, that Tauros... The Fire Tauros is probably also going to be pretty good. If it gets hit with a critical, if it's Anger Point, it'll max out. And we do have everybody locked in, but I'm going to go, or, well, at least Anger Point would activate if I wasn't running Neutralizing Gas. But the problem is, I don't know if any of them are running debuffs, and I don't want to risk it. So I'm running Neutralizing Gas to cancel out the chance, no matter how slim, that chance of Defiant, because Defiant will single-handedly ruin these raids as soon as any debuffs start happening. Now, because of how we're set up here, I'm going to go ahead and set the turbo controller on here so we can get the Acid Sprays geared off. Okay, yeah, it's not Intimidate. Oh, Lava Plume. Okay, Lava Plume going off is good. Oh, but Close Combat going off is extremely bad. I'm hoping Lava Plume does get the burn, and it did. I do see the burn on there. And that means that we're dealing with a special attacking Flareon. That's pretty cool. So what we have here is the Acid Spray working in our favor, Bitter Blades going off. That's going to help our defenses. Lava Plume, I'm waiting for it to do... There's the scripted Swords Dance. I just saw it on the screen. So because of that Swords Dance, I'm going to go ahead and run my Clear Smog next to wipe that attack boost off of the board. Oh, wow. Yeah, that Tauros is basically a Garb set. They're running special attacks on it, too. Alright, Clear Smog. There we go. Getting rid of that Swords Dance, because Swords Dance could also mess us up. Now, that does undo my special defense buffs that I had landed on there. Oh, no. Don't Flare Blitz. Flareon is using Flare Blitz. Alright, yeah, I am basically going to have to carry this raid. I am terastallizing and going back into my Acid Sprays. If I can get one, maybe two Acid Sprays out, hopefully these guys will be smart enough to drop some heal cheers to keep themselves alive, because they're running Flare Blitz and Close Combat. They are blitzing their own stats. Or get a burn with Lava Plume before you go out, at least. As much as I would prefer, as much as I would enjoy being able to use Venoshock off of the poison, survival is more important, and the physical attack reduction is pretty solid. Okay, and they're going Terra Blast. What is their Terra type, even? Alright, that's second Acid Spray, so they're going to be at -4. Tauros has gone down. Tera Blast going off, and you should have just used... If you're going to do that, you might as well just use Bitter Blade. Because the healing from Bitter Blade is going to be better than your Tera Blast. Okay, but their Terastallizing did take out the shield at least. Now, our stats are going to get wiped. So now I'm going to go ahead and Sludge Bomb. It is reduced on its defenses, so Sludge Bomb should be a finish here. Okay. The Flareon decided to go for a Flare Blitz, which could have been bad, but we did manage to pull in there. That should trigger as a win for us. Neutralizing Gas cancels out abilities for both your entire squad and the opponent, which means if that... Okay, maybe the Tauros had Intimidate. If it did, I shut off the Intimidate, which might not be a good thing, but it might be, because Defiant would then skyrocket Kingambit's attack out of control if the Intimidate goes off and if other debuffs keep happening. With that, I am going to go ahead and catch the Kingambit. Now, good call on the group picking Fire-type Pokemon for an Ice Tera, in addition to Fire Pokemon that are mostly not weak to Kingambit. The Ceruledge has to worry about Kingambit having 2 Dark-type attacks, but to be honest, the Fire Tauros is a legitimately good choice if you're running some solid moves on it. You're running your Fire Raging Bowl would be fine with it, and maybe bulk up to boost your own offense and defense a little bit. Anger Point, I would run Anger Point so that if you take a critical hit, which you're going to resist any attacks that happen before Terastallizing. If you take a critical hit, you're still resistant, but then you max out the attack, and considering one of Kingambit's attack has an increased crit ratio with Night Slash, that's not too bad of a chance there. But yeah, that's my play here. When playing with randoms, I'm maining this Weezing here to try and get people to go in with special attacks. Now, they did run Lava Plume and Flamethrower on their stuff, which were not optimal moves for there, but they were taking advantage of a weakened special defense. So I will commend them for that, even if it was accidental on their part. I like to think we kind of saved that raid.